Yeah, Tim, Tina, come on in. Thanks. Hope you slept all right last night. A lot safer here than where you guys were. Yeah. Yes, get that report to me, Tim, as soon as possible. What you saw, what you did on the way here. All vital information. I'm glad to see both you got your pistols on your side. That is a requirement. You know, that was SOP. Pistols on the side. Tina, you're exempt when you're in the doing childcare at the school room. And the school room is right around the corner here, so I mean, you're going to be safe. You can take your pistol off. There's a big box on the wall. Code is 3812. 38 because there's a 38 in there and there's a 12 gauge shotgun in there. So same 12 gauge that you guys practice on, the same thing. So you can take your 9 off and put it in there when you're sitting on the ground playing with the children, just to be more comfortable. But other than that, keep that 9 on your side at all times. Just to reiterate really quick, we did vote again. You are on probation for 1 year. But we're going to take another vote in 6 months. And in that 6-month period, you could be voted back your full rights and full privileges of our group. And it just depends on you, where you work. And we all know you're going to work hard. You always have. Remember, you can give input in any meeting. Your opinion matters. You are not silenced. You just can't vote. I appreciate you giving those 4 people, actually 2 ladies went with them, those 4 people the 3 ounces of silver each. That meant a lot to them that you went that extra effort, even thanking them. But you know you screwed up and you gave them a little bit. That was really nice of you. 3 ounces of silver now is going to be worth a lot of money. All right, I got you here. You know some of your responsibilities. We went over the SOP for years as a group meeting every month, but now I want to get what I want you to concentrate on the next 2 days, hopefully no more than 3. Your responsibilities, Tim. Now these aren't the only ones, you know that. These are the responsibilities I want you, Tim, to address right now. You're a drone man. You got 3 drones, you bought them, you play with them. We need daily flights. We need them up in the air. We need to figure out what's going on around us. Every time you put a drone up, before you put a drone up, you come here, you contact whoever's at this desk so we can alert everyone. Hopefully we can get a schedule. People can see it at breakfast time, because we need to know when we hear a drone that it's your drone, and if it's not during that certain time, that someone else is using a drone. They go both ways. We can gather a lot of intel, but other people can gather intel. As soon as that drone lands, first priority, you have that drone report. Fill your drone report out, get it over here to this desk so we can take that vital info and see if we need to do anything about it. Next. Oh, pick someone. I'm going to have 3 of the ladies in the next week or so go through with you and start playing around with those drones. You pick one of those 3 ladies I sent to you to be your second in command on the drones in case you can't operate them. I think that would be good. Next, Tim, this is a permanent responsibility. The 2 vehicles that we sent out to help you weren't really equipped with everything because we threw them together quickly. But your job is to be in charge of those. What I want you to do is pack them. You're in charge of making sure they're ready to go at a moment's notice. One of the vehicles will be yours. One of them will be mine. We're not going to keep saying Tim's Jeep and vehicle 1. We're going to say Victor Tango, Tango being Tim, 1. Mine will be Victor Delta for David, 1. My wife's car would be Victor Delta 2. You get it? Good. So we don't have to keep saying names over the radios. The less we put out over that radio, the better it is. So I have a list here. Like tow rope, bolt cutters, toolbox, chainsaw grinder. I'll go on and on. What you're going to do is label. If that tool or piece of equipment goes with Victor Tango 1, put Tango 1 on it, just a T and a 1. Use paint markers. We have some in supply, so that way we can take that, any piece of equipment we find, we can make sure it goes back to that proper vehicle. So here's the list. Priority 1, start working on that. Next, Tim, your Wednesday, all day, your kitchen help, buddy. But it's not bad. Kitchen help is not that bad. You're going to be around all those ladies making stuff. You'll get extra treats. You'll get to sample things. So it ain't that bad. What do we need there is we're going to have one day a man will be in the kitchen. That way the ladies have a lot of muscle. Grinding grain takes a lot. When you grind grain for 26, 25, 30 people, it takes you an hour. It's manually, it's straining. I wish we got something that didn't require manual, something back up with electric, which we're looking at doing. Also, boiling water, big pots of water. The ladies don't need to be lifting those things. The wood cook stove, you're responsible for the wood, making sure it's exactly what they need. The rocket stove wood, butchering, if they need a rabbit butchered, if they need some meat processed, that's that guy's responsibility. In the morning, report in, and they'll have a list of things for you to do maybe. If not, you go about your other responsibilities. Priority one for you is security, though. So if we have any breach, those drones need to be up in the air. Tina, well, you're really the smartest one. You got your master's degree in education, so that's why we put you in charge of the teaching and the youngsters. And you knew that before you even got here today. That's what you picked because you like being around kids. You must, being a middle school student. You were that for like 10 years before Nancy was born. Yes, 10 years. Wow. I don't know how you did it. All right, so you're going to have 5 children here. The youngest one being your daughter at 2 years old, and then my grandson, the highest one, is 6 years old. So you're going to come up with an educational plan, a daycare plan, and then submit it to us, and we'll see what we can do so you're not totally wiped out. Every day, you'll have the assistance of one of the other ladies will be assisting you, so you don't go crazy in there all by yourself. Also, we put some more stress on you now because 2 neighborhood kids. One is 7, one is 9. 2 days a week. You'll have them 4 hours a day, 2 days a week. But in exchange for that, the neighbor will let us use the field on our north side, those 2 acres of beautiful green grass. We get full use of those, and we desperately need those to expand our sheep and our goats. And that will really help us. So yes, it's a sacrifice. You're going to have to work hard, but it's a huge benefit to our group. You'll also supper cleanup. This is 7 days a week, but it's only probably going to take you about an hour. You will assist the ladies at the end of the day after supper with any heavy cleaning that needs to be done, and it'll be roughly an hour. Other than that, you will be doing no kitchen work at all. Nothing. Your job is to concentrate on the children, child care, and their education. In an emergency, you report to the schoolroom, which is just around here, so you're in a really safe spot. You're next to the comm shack. We're good there. You report there. Any emergency, we will bring children to you. Do not go out trying to find children. That's not your job. You get there and secure whatever children are there and keep them safe. You are the last line of defense. If the perimeter gets breached, you stay inside your schoolroom, barricade the door like we'll show you, and use that 12-gauge shotgun. You are the last line. Soon after you get your educational plan set, the daycare plan set, and you feel very comfortable with that, Tina, we're going to start training you on the comms equipment just as another backup. Your responsibilities are going to be changing. You know that. We got to be very flexible with each other, all working towards that same goal of security. We're going to be firing up the garden. Seeing it's still springtime, we're going to put in a lot bigger garden. I had a very small garden, but we're going to up that by probably 1.5 acres. Today, you must report to Doc. We call him Doc. You know, it's Mark. I guess when you become an Army medic and then become a paramedic, I don't know if you get the right to call yourself Doc, but he likes to be called Doc, and we like calling him Doc. So Mark, you have to see him. He's going to take vitals. He's going to give you a little prick here, check your sugar levels, give you your weight, your height, all that good stuff. And then monthly, without a shadow of a doubt, no one's exempt. Every month, he will do the same thing. What we're trying to do is see if there's any changes. See if you're losing weight. See if you're getting healthier. We got to catch everything when it's just a slight problem, because we don't have our healthcare services like we normally do. All right, you remember, SOP, if you get injured, you twist a leg, you sprain a wrist, any type of injury, you report to Mark. Any type of blood loss, you prick your finger with a pin and there's a dot of blood, you must, SOP, requirement, go see Mark. Have him clean it, have him look at it. We have a limited amount of antibiotics, so we don't want to use it. If we could have just cleaned your wound and kept you clean, we don't want to use our valuable antibiotics because there's no more. Mark is the only one. If you're really sick in the morning, you go see Mark. If he says you're on bed rest, you're on bed rest. If he says you got to have reduced work, you can't be lifting, Mark is the only one that can do that. I can't do it. Mark's the only one. Next week, I talked to Larry. Larry's our dentist, a couple miles away. He's going to be coming over, doing a full look at everyone's mouth. Hopefully he doesn't find anything that needs immediate work. Everyone has a current copy, the paper copy of your x-rays. That's why Larry, he just stressed it so much. It's very helpful. We need that, and we got it. So he can see what he has to work with. Back to you, Tim. In a few days, we're going to try to work you in the guard rotation, but we want you to get everything else done. Let's see. So be flexible. You guys had it rough. We all had it easy. We drove over here, very peaceful. All our relatives are safe. Oh, Tim, a few hours ago, your uncle contacted me by the radio. Mary's doing good. She's not doing great, but he says he's happy with what she's doing right now, and hopefully every few days he'll be giving us a report on her just to relieve you. But under circumstances, Mary's in the best place we could leave her right now. All right, yeah, get to work. If you got any questions, come find me. Yeah, all right, I'll see you both at lunch. Things to think about. Do you have a drone to give you vital information what is happening around you? Security of your retreat is going to need a drone up in the air. Do you have a plan to keep your vehicles ready to go on a security mission or to bug out if necessary? Do you have a plan to monitor your health of your group? Regular checkups to catch changes in individuals' health conditions. Do you have a photocopy of your dental x-rays? Vital if someone's going to work on you. Or worst case, to identify you. Things to think about.